second. I need to configure my stream right now. So greetings guys, today we are playing the Elder Scrolls 3 Morrowind. This is a continuation of our journey of the young, hopeful mage orc in the lands of Morrowind. So first of all, as you can see as elephant in the room, is that we are now playing at 16 by 9 aspect ratio, so it will be less annoying, I think, for you.
What's this about?
But there was some explanation why I didn't do it before, why I left the aspect ratio 4 by 3 previously. And what is the downside of this spec, of this configuration? So the problem here is that it is a little bit stretched out to the sides. So wait a second, I need to configure a little bit further. Yeah. So this engine does something strange and just strange, plain old strange. It just stretches the render window to the sides, so it's like 4 by 3 ratio stretched to 16 by 9 ratio. That's why my character model will look a little bit more fatter, a little bit more wider, and all stuff will be seen a little bit wider than it should be in original. However, I've checked it. I've compared two mods, 4 by 3 and 16 by 9, and I think that in general it's a net plus to just go for 16 by 9 aspect ratio.
Go ahead.
So yeah, I believe this is a good choice. So we will switch to it, at least if it isn't annoying. So for example, this rectangles here, and here's a rectangle, and here's two rectangles. They're supposed to be squares, but obviously they're a little bit wider than square. So maybe some perfectionists will die inside and hate me now. But anyway, enough talking. Let's go and play the game. So how about we will visit the land of pilgrims. In previous journey we bought a book about Pilgrim's Path, and it is interesting for me what this path will reward us, and it's interesting enough as a challenge to do it by myself, to visit all sites, all shrines in this path. And rat meat is always handy. Okay, so we are moving backwards again, but just for a little bit, for a minute. We'll go to the place where we fought Tukagoti, where we fought Flying Cliff Racer, and they all was a big trouble for me, if you remember correctly. Um, I was forced to use the scroll Icarus Flight, which is very valuable to me. It is more valuable than other scrolls. By the way, just by that I'm thinking that that was a mistake move. I should have used other scrolls, which are less valuable, less interesting, but they could give me an edge in that previous fight. Anyway, that was a story, that was a history. Let's live in the present. So we are running to this place. I believe it's somewhere here. Let's add a map to our right upper corner of the screen. It will help us a little bit. Yeah, here it is. And we can read our book about pilgrims that I've talked about right now. Here it is. Oh, so if you see a low res image, don't be scared. It's not like some problems with stream. It's just the game is old, so forgive it for that. Okay, so there is how much of the shrines? Let's see. The pilgrim must visit each of the shrines of the 7 graces. So I think it means that there's 7 shrines. And first shrine that we can visit is here, Fields of Camus. Is it this shrine or is it inside the village itself? It is. Here in the Fields of Camus, Vivitz acted as a beast of burden for a poor farmer who could not harvest muxpunch after his guar died. We are working as beast of burdens too, because we are collecting all the stuff, but for ourselves. So okay, let's read. We need to do something here. That's the story, we read it before, so we'll ignore it. We know where it is. What we need to do here? It is a customary to leave a portion of muck at the shrine to represent Vivid's humility. Portion of muck. What is muck even? Is it something here? I don't know what muck means. Ah, that's stupid. Hey, woman, do you have some muck? Wait a second, let's steal it from here. Oh, there is no. No. We'll reload. We just looked.
Speak, traveler.
Oh, what is muck? Oh my god. Is it lootable? No, it isn't. What is muck? It's just burns. This question burns in my mind. We are over encumbered again. There's a ton of eggs there. Could we craft something here? Come on. What's the problem? We will not use emeralds to restore health. I think it's too valuable for that. Spell, levitate, paralyze. Okay, let's use paralyze. At least for a little bit. We need something more than that. Pure poison? No. I think all that we all that we will have is a disappointment here. We can restore fatigue. I really don't know what the mark is. On meat?
Today, thief.
Oh shit. That was my mistake, and I don't want to kill this poor villager.
You're growing weak.
I thought that this is empty place. But
Stay where you are,
we
thief.
could look at the objects here just to see
Not
if
today,
there's a
thief.
mark and what the mark means. Oh, falling on the ground. This is a salt rice. Salt rice again, salt rice. Come on. Just lie down. I mean, not me as myself lying down. There was a different plan here. I think it's because the fists are reducing my fatigue and I just knocking out. That's awesome.
I will bathe in your blood.
If I were a Khajiit with unarmed combat, I think it would be fun. But we started a different character. Tackle or leave. I will reload the game, by the way. So nothing serious here. But I want to understand what a mark is. What a mark is. What does it mean? Here, maybe residence, creep, kitchen, guard hide. I don't know. Okay, so remember the story about the shrines? We will not do it yet.
Speak quickly, Outlander.
So, okay. Holy place. Mark.
Make
What
it
could we
quick,
do?
Outlander.
What is this freaking mark means? Come on, it's driving me insane. Chocolate, ectoplasm. We have a ton of wacky stuff here. So if the mark is some regent, we definitely needed to have it here. What mark means? So yeah, I'll ignore this shrine then. Forgive me because I don't even know what this word means, and I don't know if it is an English word or is it something strictly from the lore of Elder Scrolls. And I suppose that this is I don't know, maybe Elder Scrolls. I am supposing that. So even though I'm using a small vocabulary of words in my language here, I have knowledge of a plenty of the words in English. So the translation should be easy for me. But still, I don't know what mark is. And it'd be shameful if it is just plain old English word, because it could be. It's a simple four letter word, so it could be a real word, but simple one. Maybe something like a leash. Okay, the way we need to go somewhere else. It's okay. Let's ignore the story about the shrine. Yeah, it could be obvious, and maybe the mark means something that I have in my inventory but has a different name. But we'll ignore it for now. And maybe next time we will find out what this mark means and all other stuff is. Yeah. What are we doing now? After killing this pesky flying monster. We have very low skills of archery. Come on. Die, please. Yeah. He's dead. Okay, let's heal ourselves to replenish the health we lost. That sound is a little bit funny. How long it takes to get a level up? The answer is just a little bit. Just need to increase one of our major skills. Restoration is not the one of them, but some magic is, because we are stupid magic. Stupid wizardry orc. Okay, so we are moving for the Balmora, and part of me is afraid to go there. There is an explanation for that. Wait a second. Yeah, and the explanation is that Balmora is a big city, and if we will go there for a long period of time, it will take us the whole stream to go there, and maybe more than one stream to be there and understand all the stuff here there. I am enjoying this idea. I hope you will too. We are first time in the Balmora. Yeah. We are going there for the first time. But it is not a combat stuff there. Just plain old text. Talking, stories, speechcraft, persuasions, and trading. Lucky lockup. Let's see what it is. I think it's maybe something like stables. Oh, but it looks like a tavern. It looks like tavern. You are a new face. So what can I tell you about Balmora? I like to swap the latest rumors when there's something juicy enough to gossip about. Or maybe if you have a little secret, maybe I have one to trade. Okay, I see. Background. You may call me Hikim. What I do is my own affair. Balmora. Balmora is the council seat of Great House Hlalu and the largest town on Vardenfell, except for this city. Located on the Oday River and sitting astride the Aldruch Vivitz Road, Balmora is an important mercantile trade and travel center. Hightown is the administrative center with the temple and manor houses. The shops, guilds, and trade houses of the commercial district are north of the river. Labor towns, modest corner clubs, and homes are south of the river. So there is a river, and it divides the city by two parts, two sides. So understand here. and at the one side there is guilds, shops, and trade houses. And at the other side is like homes and some craftsmanship houses and I don't know, just craftsmanship stuff, maybe some workers there. Okay, let's talk about something else. My trade, maybe? I'm an assassin. Oh, okay. So, at the background, he said his name Hikim, but he didn't want to say upfront what he's doing as a job. And here is when we are asking him for his trade, his more complex description of his work. He is saying straight up, I'm an assassin. Killing is my profession. I am discreet, efficient, and reliable. In Morrowind, the assassin's trade is an ancient and honorable profession, restricted by a rigid code of conduct and operating strictly within the law. Because I am discreet, I prefer short blades for swift, close, and personal work, while the marksman weapons like throwing stars and throwing knives are more suitable for stealth and surprise. I charge fair prices to train apprentices in the assassin skills. What is the assassin skills? Short blade, sneak, acrobatics. Okay, that isn't worth any gold for me, so we will not waste it. What can we talk about? Let's do something smartly. South Wall. South Wall is a working class corner club in Balmora, east of Adair River and south end of Labor Street, owned by Bacola Clostius. Okay, who is the Bacola Clostius? I will not read it because it's obvious. Like he's saying to me, like encyclopedia of some kind. Okay, let's talk about services. Go to Hlalu Consul Manor for House Hlalu services. Temple Faithful, go to the Balmora Temple. Outlanders, go to Fort Monmouth for the Imperial Legion. And the Imperial Cult, southeast of town, try Balmora Fighters Guild or Balmora Mages Guild. Morak Tong offers services. Better shops are in High Town on the hill. Plenty of merchants in the commercial district east of the river, and a few traders in Labor Town west of the river. Okay. And now he says to me a ton of stuff, and I hope you will enjoy it because we will read almost all of them. Fort Monmouth is the Imperial Legion's garrison, southeast of Balmora. Just outside of town, General Larius Varro is the commandant, and Rad Hardheart is the chapter steward. The chapter steward is the fellow to talk to if you were thinking of enlisting. They will not enlist us. We talked before to some of Imperial Legion members, and they said that we need to go somewhere like Ebonheart, maybe. I mean, only one fort is enlisting the members, and it is not a Fort Monmouth. It's 100%. I'm 100% sure of that. Anyway, so enlisted where I've stopped. Crulius Pontanian, an enchanter, is the Imperial agent. Between the Imperial legions and Imperial cult staff, they have about a dozen service providers out there. Okay. What can we know now? Imperial cult. Balmora's Imperial Cult Shrine is outside of town to the southeast. in Fort Monmouth. Aldaci Therothran is the priest in charge there. The altar there cures disease and poison, and they offer various other services as well. Okay, what can we know more about that? Let's talk about Morak Tonk. What is it? The Morak Tonk is the ancient traditional assassin's guild of the Dunmer. We provide three varieties of execution: public, private, and house war. We only recruit candidates of proven skill and honor, and only Grandmaster Enoch Lalu in Vivis can authorize new members to join Morak Tonk. So it's Assassin's Guild, and we don't need Assassin's Guild, but we'll talk to it. If you wish to join us, you must seek out Enoch Lalu, the Grandmaster of the Morak Tonk in Vivis. It is interesting because his second name is Hlalu, and there is a house of Hlalu. Is he the general of them, or maybe his family is uh, the main family in house of Hlalu? They are worshipping them. I don't know. I don't know. So what can we talk about now? South Wall. We've heard about that. Okay. That we will not read. Okay, let's talk about Fighters Guild and Mages Guild. West of the Adai River, looking up towards the temple, the Fighters Guild is halfway up on your right. They are always looking for people. If you're thinking of joining up, ask for Adis Fire Eye, the local guild steward. We will not go to the Fighters Guild, however, we'll go to the Mages Guild. I hope this is not paradoxical, because we are wearing a huge axe. The Mages Guild is west of the river, one street up from the water side, by the open plaza just north of the Silt Strider port. If you were planning to join Mages Guild, you want to talk to Aranis Asrus, the guild steward. Who is Bacola Colossus? Bacola Colossus is the owner and proprietor of South Wall, a working class Balmora corner club east of the Adai River. I think I've read it before. Sorry. What can we talk about now? Outlander? An outlander is anyone who born and raised outside of Morrowind. Most Dunmers think anyone who isn't a native born in Dunmer is an outlander. Dunmer with Western words and ways are also immediately identified as outlanders. Dunmers are very sensitive to accents, clothes, and manners in Morrowind. Outlanders are foreigners, and Morrowind doesn't like foreigners. It is not bad here in Hlalu territory, but on the rest, Vanderfell folk are very cool to outlanders. Foreigners, who is that? Most native Dunmer don't like foreigners. The Dunmer are a proud people, and they look down other races and cultures. They particularly dislike Outland Dunmer, dark elves, born and raised into imperial ways, who don't know what it is to be a Dunmer born and bred. Foreigners can be accepted in Morrowind, even adopted into the great houses. There's even a note on the House Hlalu console, but it isn't easy. It takes time and effort to win a native's trust. So if you don't know, Dunmers are just another name of Dark Elves. Okay. Talk about Dark Brotherhood. The Dark Brotherhood is a depraved provision of the ancient law-abiding order of the Morak tongue. They do not advertise their services or their creed, but they are an outlawed secret society of assassins with an evil reputation, and are often associated with Daedra worship. The Morak tongue is a sworn enemy of the Dark Brotherhood. So okay, I think we've read almost all. No, let's read this one. The Malmora Temple stands on Rich Hill in the northwest part of town. The shrine there cures diseases and poison, and they offer various other services as well. Okay, now we'll read some rumors and some other stuff. First of all, about geography, specific place. Balmora's a big town. Balmora is a big town. Think in terms of districts. Hightown on the hill to the west has the temple, Lalo Council Hall, rich manors, better shops, and the Morak Tomb. Commercial district just west of the river. La la la, la la. Okay. Labor Town east of the river where the commoners and poor people live. Has only the South Wall Country Club. Fort Monmouth, southeast of town, houses the Legion garrison and the Imperial Court. Continue. Road south led to Paligiat, Skydanin, and Vivits. A Silk Strider service goes to Sadanin, Ardurhan, Surian, and Vivits. Roads north lead to Caldera and Ardrukan. Good guides at the Mages Guild can teleport you to Adrahan with Caldera and Sadris Mora for a fee. Kla Oad is southwest on the coast. There's no trail and it's easy to get lost. The only road to Ghost Gate is via Foyada Mamatsa. Let's read about it. Foyada Mamatsa is a volcanic ravine that runs from the top of Red Mountain southwest to its end just below Balmora. An old Dwemer bridge crosses the Foyada near Fort Monmouth. The best route to Ghost Gate is to follow Foyada Mamata up from where the purged Balmora Road crosses the Foyada southeast of Fort Monmouth. Okay, we know where it is, where this crossing is. So we'll ignore this information. Someone in particular. None of the Hlalu councillors live in Balmora. Nileno Porvain at the council hall is ranking Hlalu local. At the Fighters Guild, we heard that. Okay, we don't need to repeat everything here. Let's talk about something more interesting. I mean, wait a second, let's talk about that. Read about that. Guild Guide is the spellcaster of the Mages Guild who provides magical transport for a small fee. You can only travel from one Mages Guild to another, but it is the fastest way to travel between Vivits, Balmora, Aljahan, Caldera, and Sadrith Mora. Masalinik Merian is a guild guide at the Balmora's Mages Guild. For a small fee, she can teleport you directly to the Mages Guild at either Vivits, Aldragon, Caldera, or Sadri Mambora. Okay. Latest rumors. Everyone knows the Balmora magistrate, Nolus Atrius, is the one that is on the take. Thieves, thugs, and murderers are getting ridiculous sentences, or paying at rake and walking free. But they'll never get Atrius. He's got fat cats and family back in the city to cover him. The Legion champion, Larius Varro, over at Monmouth Legion Fort, he has sworn on an oath to stop corruption, but I don't see what he can do. Okay. Latest advice. The easy way to get started is to join a guild. Do their jobs, earn your way up the ranks, get the discounts, training, and other services. Get you Gets you out and around in Vanderfell, a little at a time. Get to know the country and the people. The guild takes an interest in you, doesn't send you in over your head. The Fighters Guild and the Legion, anyway. So he talks about that. The Mages Guild is another story. Some old chair polisher doesn't have a clue what he's sending you into. Doesn't much care. Interesting. Little secret. Never take a life carelessly. It cheapens you and diminishes you. Take life seriously if taking life is your profession. Okay, assassin. Let's repeat the latest remarks. Okay, you heard it. Latest advice. Yeah, he repeats. So,
Anytime you're ready. Just
wait a
don't
second.
keep me waiting.
Okay, the directions. Let's talk about barters, lockpicks, props. So props is for something to crack something open. So he's now useless for us. Let's talk to another one. Hello friend, I am Kulmer. Welcome to Balmora. If you have a question, I'll be happy to answer it. Or to try anyway. And if it's just a little advice you'd like, that's fine too. Let's talk about little advice. No, they always repeat. Outlanders new in Vanderfell do best in Balmora. House Lalu is Imperials through and through, and you get a good mix of native and Imperial people and services. Not as friendly to Outlanders up north in House Redron country, or down in the big vivid city, and definitely not friendly out east with the Telvanni wizards. Shop the outfitters, then check out the guilds for work. If you want to be adopted by a great house, you'll need a patron, and that's easier when you've got a reputation. Okay, it's new here. Altmer, let's race. Anyway, we Altmer are proud, wise, and beautiful. The empire is built on the arts, crafts, and sciences of the High Elves. Our pure blood protects us from disease and makes us superior spellcrafters. Come on. Who is you, anyway? Commoner. Okay, so all commoners, I think, will talk exactly like him. People don't realize how deeply the Dark Elves resent the occupation. The real powers behind the Hlalu Council. Orva Dren and his Commoner Thong syndicate nurse those ancient resentments. They haven't a chance of challenging imperial authority now, but if the stability of empire were threatened, for example, if the legions were recalled because of some problem with the septim's succession, Dren and the Song might move openly to drive the Imperials out of Morrowind. So Dark Elves are not liking the presence of Imperial wards in their land and Imperials. So who is Common Thong? Concerning this, I can only speak to a friend. Come on. Secrets from me. I'm your best friend, come on. Yeah, we heard this before. Little secret. Somebody said Larios Varo over at Fort Moonmouth is looking for you. Said he wanted to talk to you. Don't know what about.
What assistance do you need?
Let's talk to this one. Koyo. I am Tuna, but my trade. We talked about it. We read this before. It's rumors. First, Eddie was complaining the other day about how he was overlooked for advancement in House Telvani. Again, a little second. Somebody said, I've heard this before. Read this before too. Little advice. Be smart. Join the guild. Honor among thieves, right? You are new here. Don't know your way around. Get in a trouble, a lot of trouble, more likely. Oh, you'll learn fast enough, I guess. But get gold on your head, and things get tougher. The guild will steer you straight towards the sweet and away from the sour. And uh, they're a regular guild. Discounts on your training and services and everything. Do yourself a favor. Start easy with friends. Then later you want to freelance. Fine. Okay. There's another person here. Let's talk to him. Good day. I'm Benicius Agrudilus, publisher of the Lucky Lookup here in Balmora. We're in bands and I have a limited selection of goods for but if you are new here, I can also tell you where to look for other services or specific places nearby. If you're looking for someone in particular, I may be able to help. What is free? So it's alcoholic, something. Let's see what he trades to us. Is there something like Mac? Oh, I will buy this route because it allows us to levitate. Let's see for additional topics here. No one wants to talk about common tongue. Alright, we've heard this before. La la la, let's see about rumors. The Legion champion Larius Varo over at Moonmoth's Legion Fort has sworn an oath to stop corruption. He hasn't had much luck going through official channels. The syndicates have got their people covered coming and going. He'll never get anywhere walking through the system. He is going to have to find someone who can get him around the system or through the system, like straight and hard through the system. Okay. That was latest rumors. Let's talk about little advice. If you find yourself stumbling into trouble when you are tried, stop being reckless. Keep an eye out. If you are entering unfamiliar territory and you think it might be hostile, slow down to a walk. Look around, catch the breath, and ready for trouble. Little secret. La la la, we've heard this before. Morrowind lore. In case you don't know, weapons and armor are less effective when they get worn out. Repair them yourself if you have the skill, or take them to a smith for repair. How is it connected with the topic Morrowind lore? I don't know. Sounds stupid. Just looking around me. Who is you? So, your name is Kname, and you're new in Balmora. Well, my name is Todd Wendy, and I don't mind answering questions. I have nothing else on my mind right now, and if I stare to bore you about Morrowind lore, just let me know. Morrowind lore. Recent Imperial colonies like Pilget look like the same homes and castles you see in Daggerfall or any other western province. Okay. Let's hear about his background. I am Todd Wendy, agent. Oh, this is a talking agent. Very interesting. I thought they hold everything to the secret. Latest rumors. Everyone we heard this before. Everyone knows, and we know it too. Or this one too.
Anytime you're ready, just don't keep me waiting.
They're repeating for a lot of times.
Go ahead, Stu.
How many gold he has? Not many.
If you want some, now's the time to talk.
You can talk to people for a long time. What is this place? Council Club.
What do you want?
Greetings. Greetings, citizen. I am Sunderland Dallas. Welcome to Balmora. We are a house, Hlalu town, and loyal citizens of the Empire. What can I do for you? Loyal citizens of Empire. Sure, we are citizens. We don't have much choice, do we? Foreigners. La la la. I've heard this before. So, Nervari. The Ashlanders have a prophecy that one day a reincarnation of the legendary hero Nerevar will unite the Dunmer against the invaders and restore the ancient dark elven nation. But the Tribunal Temple says this is a false and profane superstition, and the Ordinators deal mercilessly with those who profess such beliefs. Morrowind lore. Read a book or something. You can read, can't you? Yeah, you can. And we read some books. By the way, if you don't know, we are reading books at the end of the stream of this video. So, what does it mean? If we find some new books, we will read them at the end of the stream. We should be close enough. Morrowind. Morrowind was a great nation when the Empire was a bunch of savages running around in skins with clams shells tied to the sticks. And Morrowind is still a great nation, and the Dunmer are great people. Okay, you're so patriotic. Or something that I don't know what. Latest rumors. It may come as a surprise to you, but some of us don't like Outlanders and don't want to talk to them. Yeah, like you as yourself, maybe. Latest advice. You want my advice, Outlander? Stay clear of the Commoner tongue. We don't like Outlanders. I see. You don't need to repeat with each sentence that you don't like Outlanders. I understand that you don't like. Little secret. So you think House Hlalu is just Imperial puppet? Shows what you know. Who really runs House Hlalu? Not the House Council. Those posers do what Orvandran tells them. Orvandran is a Commonotong kingpin, and one day, when the time is right, Orvasdran and the Commonotong and all right-thinking Dunmer will rise up, murder you outlanders in your beds, and restore Morrowind to its ancient glory. He could be more subtle with that. That's obvious for the sneaky one. Okay, anyway, I see what you are saying. Orvas Dran, who is it? He's a brother of Duke Vedam Dran, an important businessman, brave and loyal to his people and our rightful homeland. Okay, okay. What do you say about Dunmers? We are the dark-skinned, red-eyed elven people of Morrowind. The Westerners call us Dark Elves, but we prefer to call ourselves Dunmer. Seems down. Okay. What can we read from him? Common tongue. We are just a society of businessmen. We are Dunmer and we are proud. We are tired of seeing Morrowind run by outsiders who understand nothing about Morrowind. And we are tired and we are tired of trying to explain this over and over again to ignorant outlanders. Outlander? We heard it. Anyway. Let's barter with him. He sells something like Imperial armor. Anyway, I think that's enough for him. For his place in the sun. Who are you? Background. I am Sovor Trundle, a Samant. What's it to you? Omnatong? La, we heard this before. Imperial law. An adventurer should know the basics of Imperial law concerning life and property. Verbal assault, pickpocketing, and trespassing are minor crimes, punished by fines or hard labor. Thief and foul murder are felonies. Theft is punished by fines proportional to value of the property stolen or by hard labor. Foul murder is punishable by fines of at least 1,000 drakes or by hard labor. Fines and compensation are determined by magistrates and may be paid to guards. In place of fines, the criminal may serve extended sentences of hard labor. The work camps are hard places for hard men, and for each day served, expect to lose some hard-earned skill as a result of physical, mental, or emotional punishment. So it will decrease our skill points. Is that what he's saying? Morrowind, we heard this before. Morrowind lore. Again, we heard this. Heard this too. There's too much repetition here. Okay. Okay, we heard this before. Anyway, I think they don't want to talk to me. Let's buy all of this stuff. Who are you? Background. I am Banner's Crown, publisher and soul of the Commonotong. Again, we heard this before. So they repeat everything, so let's use them as no-brainers NPC. Let's look for this. What's the mock? Maybe interesting region here. Can buy this one. Fortify intelligence. That's interesting. This one is interesting too. Can buy this one. Other stuff seems to be unimportant for us. How many eggs he has? Let's take some. Because the small eggs, we can combine them with... we can combine small eggs with big eggs to
Make it quick,
make
Outlander.
the potions. Okay, let's talk to him. I am Vadusa Sasron, a scout. What is it to you? So... Ashlanders are the nomadic Dunmer barbarians of the Morrowind wastelands. They live in the camps of small mobile huts, herding gore and hunting wildlife for meat and hides. Training. Okay, nothing of importance here. Let's say him goodbye. Okay, nothing for the interesting stuff. You must ignore them as the people. At least we'll talk about background. Nothing more. Just nothing more. Training. Nothing. Light armor is awesome. Let's do it. Why not? We'll do it once. That's unimportant, but better than
Speak
nothing.
quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Come on. Okay, so just some stuff here. Let's just go out of here. Oh. Maybe at second floor, that's okay. There's someone here. Nothing interesting here. So let's get out of here. Talk to this one. Come, pauper. What paupers do? I'm interested. I'm a pauper, one of the humble small folk. I make my way in the world as best I can, laboring in the fields, kitchens, and factories of lords and merchants. When times are good, I live well enough, by my own work. When times are hard, I must hope for the charity of the nobles and wealthy merchants. Little rumors? Heard this before. Heard this before again and again. Goodbye. So we need to look around us. See what this place is. Why? Commoner. We need a special place.
What do you want?
Zihlalu and Telvanni have been fighting for over Ordirnian for years. Okay. No, the guards. How many topics there are? If you wish to join my house, speak with Nileno Dorvian at the Hlalu Councilman. We don't want to go there. According to the unwritten code of the Thieves Guild, killing is always bad policy. Respecting life is a good for business, and the Thieves Guild is very sensible to public opinion. Okay. Who is this Nileno Dorvian? Is Hlalu Councilman. Almost right? We heard this before. Okay, so let's close this
Speak,
out.
traveler.
Yes.
Just ignore them. Let's look at stuff in the houses. So what we need? Yeah. Let's read. We need to find the Thesis Cossades, and we need to enter, or at least try to enter some house. I think House of Wizards is our first priority. It's Tita. We'll look around. Okay. Okay, I will just go out. I think referring that we need to be a member of House of Cloud. And then I'm saying to him, no, never mind,
Speak,
goodbye.
traveler.
I don't want that. How many buildings there are? That was locked. This looks like something important. Or just a simple guard tower. Kind of stuff that we could steal, but will not. Let's look for the books, because we can read the books, but not without stealing. Okay, nothing here. Just a waste of time.
Ahead.
So let's set ourselves a goal. It's here. Lives of the Saints, we read this before.
Speak quickly.
Training, no. Bye. So let's set ourselves a simple goal to find Zeus's. Oh, how he called Zeus's Cassades. So we have a direction here. You have been given these directions and a package of documents. Do not show them to anyone. Do not attempt to read the documents in the package. The package has been sealed, and your tampering will be discovered and punished. Follow these directions. Proceed to the town of Balmora in Vardelfell district. Report to a man named Theus Cassades. He will be your superior and patron. You will follow his orders. His residence is not known, but ask at the corner club called South Wall. People there will know where to find Theus Cassades. When you report to Theus Cassades, deliver the package of documents to him and wait for further orders. Remember, you owe your life and freedom to the Emperor. Serve him well, and you will be rewarded. Betray him, and you will be suffer the fate of all traitors. I have the honor to prepare this at the direction of His Most Sovereign Majesty, the Emperor Uriel II. Glabrio Bilenius, personal secretary to the Emperor. Okay. So, first of all, we need to find the South Wall. And here it is. That's lucky. For you, background, little of this, little of that. So you are a thief. You're a thief then. Let's check our logic here. I'm a pawnbroker. I buy your goods, giving you cash on the counter, and if at a later day you wish to recover your goods, you need only pay me what they are worth, with a small profit, of course, for my time and trouble. Okay, so that doesn't matter. It's just a small trader. Here's Cassettes. That old sugar tooth, I'm not sure where he's living now, but ask Bakola Klossus, the owner. He'll know. Okay. Aretha? Training. What you can train me. Nothing of particular interest. Little advice. If you want to know about a place on Wanderfell, talk to a scout. And the scout I talk to is alone. You can find her at Real Straight House inside the inn. She's traveled all over the island. I mean, inside the inn is far away and bad place for me. Morrowind is the northeastmost province of the Tamarielic Empire, bounded on the north and east by the ocean, on the west by Skyrim, and on the southwest by Cyrodiil, also known as the Imperial Province, and on the south of by Black Marsh, also known as Argonia. Okay, my trade? I'm a scout. I know place. Oh, okay. We heard this before, really. La la la.
I really don't have
Too
time
much
for
lore that we heard before. Background. Sugar leaves Habasi, there's nothing important. Okay, me too. We have the same profession. But he is a thieves guild. Anyway,
Why do
horrible
you
thieves.
approach?
I don't care. So here it is. Here we are. Little advice. Ah, we heard this before. Little secret. Heard this before. Slavery. Yeah, slavery is protected by law in Morrowind. Slavery is illegal throughout the rest of the Empire, but some Dunmers still defend their ancient right to own slaves. In Morrowind, slaves are bound by enchanted slaver bracers. The bracers drain the magicka from the slaves so they can't use magic to escape. Unless you have a key, you can't get the slave bracers off. The Emperor should put a stop to slavery, but the Dunmer claim the right to own slaves is guaranteed by the armistice. My trade? He's thief, anyway. We read this before. Rumors. We heard this before. Advice. Yeah, we heard everything before.
Khajiit has no words for you.
Wait a second. What can you do for me? Nothing. Interest. Sorry. I heard all of that before. So you can ignore this all stuff. In Telvanni district, the Telvanni tower towns are just big villages with wizard towns. Okay, good to know. Okay, service refusal. Then goodbye. Let's talk to this one. And verbal assault, pickpocketing, and trespassing are minor crimes punished by fines.
What's this
Hard
about?
labor. Greetings, citizen. I'm Fane Rikel. Welcome to Balmora, where we are House Hlalu. La la la. Think again, there's not a ton of information here. We've had peace and prosperity in Morrowind under the Empire for centuries. It's a government by law, and the legions enforces that law. Empire has free trade and free religion, so we are rich in pockets and in spirits. Yes, there is corruption. Yes, there are crimes and criminals. Yes, the rich get richer and the poor poorer. But overall, things are pretty good. Latest rumors. I heard this before, and this one too. Okay, that's done with. Versus. Heard this before too. Butter. Aha. That's interesting stuff, but has some weight. We'll say goodbye to him.
Yes, friend. This scent is new.
What was that?
So this humanoid called only he stands here. Stands there. Interesting. So these Tapios Escadrus maybe can talk to us about Zeus Cascades. Interesting old fellow. Been in Balmora a long time, since before the district reorganization. Been in some trouble, but he apparently knows some people. Goes off for a while, then comes back. He's a veteran, I think. Has friends over at Fort Monmouth. Don't know where he gets his money, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't legal. Okay. Here's cassettes. Okay. Bacola. So we need to find the owner. I think he's somewhere in this house. Maybe at second floor. Oh, here he is. Good day, I'm a Bacola Clausius, publisher of the South Wall here in Balmora. All the stuff we heard before. Worn out weapons and armor work properly. No, I mean probably not properly. If it worked properly, everything will be good. If you're heading into the back country, always carry a couple of restore health, restore fatigue, cure disease, and cure blight potions with you. Let's barter with him first. Okay. I'm the owner and proprietor of the South Wall. Okay, Zeus Cassis. Odysseus rents a little bed and basket just up the hill on the north edge of town. Go out the front door, not the upper door, to the terrace. Then right up the stairs, then left at the top of the stairs and down to the end of the street. Come on, what he says to. Then straight up to the stairs, then left at the top of the stairs and down to the end of the street.
Let's
Okay.
hear it.
Let's try this out. So he talked about the stairs, maybe. So here right to the stairs, then left. I think
Make it
something
quick,
like that.
Outlander.
And here maybe is we found it. Nice. Oh, you don't need to be half naked.
Let's hear it.
Why use half naked? Another story is here. We will read. Okay, let's talk to him. What? Yes, I'm Zeus Cascades. But what do you mean you were told to report to Zeus Cascades? What are you talking about? Reported Zeus Cascades. So, you say your name is Kinane. and you've told to report to me and deliver package. Perhaps you'll let me look at it? Yes. Yes, very interesting. So it says here the Emperor wants me to take you, a novice in the blades, and that means you'll be following my orders. And you're ready to follow my orders, Kinane? Yes. Good. Welcome to the service, novice Kinane. Now you belong to the blades. We are the Emperor eyes and ears in the province. You can use my bed. I hope that we will not use it together, half naked man. Uh, if you need to rest. But leave my personal stuff alone, at least I say otherwise. Oh, you dirty bastard. If you like, you can improve your modest skills with our blades trainers now. Or, if you are in a hurry, I can give you orders right away. But don't forget to visit the blade trainers. Okay, blade trainers? This is Blades agents offer training. Not free, of course, but cheap for a fellow agent. Look for Rizlan, Thierry Malin, and Nine Tones here in Balmora. In Saldera, see Suren Leorain. In Aldrun, Sigildans, Chovar Horsemouth lives in a hut west of Aldrohn, and Ellen is a scout can be found at Ariel's trade house inside an inn. Okay, that's why she gave direction to this Thesus Cascades and the Balmora itself. Okay, let's take the orders. These Blades agents offer trade. No. Well, one look at you, and anyone can see you are an experienced adventurer. That can be your cover identity. Around here, freelance adventurers are thick as fleas on a guar. You'll want to keep active in that line, just to avoid unwanted attention. So I have orders for you whenever you're ready. Okay, orders. Ready for orders? Good. Go talk to Hespat at Antabolis at the Balmora Fighters Guild. Ask him what he knows about the Nervarin secret cult and the Sixth House secret cult. You will have to do him a favor, probably an ugly favor, but do it. Then get the information from Antabolis and report back to me. Okay. By the way, Haspat is a student of Morrowind history. Take as a chance to get a little education. And I have a few history books in here. Help yourself. You are welcome to them. No point in being part of history if you are too ignorant to understand it. Morrowind history. Um, Janetta's Cites, a little book, is a good place to start. I have a copy here. Take it. You might also look for On Morrowind, the Imperial Province by Eramanwe of Sunhold. Okay, then. Haspat Antabolis is the drill master of the Balmora Fighters Guild. He's lived in Morrowind all his life, knows the natives, and talks a lot with backcountry mercenaries. I mean, he thinks of himself as a scholar, and he is particularly interested in Dwemer ruins and artifacts. Sixth house. A trusted informant says there a secret cult associated with some strange events recently. And more important, my informant thinks these recent disturbances are related in some way to the Nervan prophecies. The illiterate Ashlanders pass down their customs and history in the form of poetic verses. Among the things they preserve in verse are the dreams and prophetic visions of the wise woman, in particular the verses that foretell the coming of the Nerevarine, but I don't know I don't know much about it. That's why I'm sending you to find out. So I think it's main story about the Dunmers that try to overcome the Empire and the Ashlanders as the wild Dunmers that are uncontrollable by Empire, and they want to rebel against them and to summon Nerevarine, or maybe find Nerevarine as prophecy says. Nerevarine. Some Dunmer believe that an orphan and outcast, a youth born on a certain day to uncertain parents, will one day unite all tribes of the Dunmer, drive out the invaders of Morrowind, and reestablish the ancient laws and customs of the Dark Elven nations. They call this orphan and outcast the Nerevarine, and say the Nerevarine will be a reincarnation of the long-dead Dunmer general and first consular, Lord Indoril Nerevar. Okay, I think enough is enough. Moragtong. The Moragtong is a guild of executors and assassins, completely legal and guided by a strict code of conduct. It's an ancient Dunmer society steeped in tradition, but I know and respect a few Westerners who belong to the Moragtong. They're nothing like the Dark Brotherhood. I have no idea how to join them. Let's talk to him about about about. I wanted to ask him something, and I don't find it here. Okay, there's a few strange topics. Let's find them all. Oh, speechcraft. Speechcraft is awesome. Let's do it again. No, maybe not. Save and let's sleep in his bed. Because we gained a level up. So strength unmistakably, intelligence too, because we need a ton of magicka. And let's take a willpower because it's important for our skills. Okay, let's talk to him again. We heard this before. I am the Imperial Spy Master for Morrowind, and since I am the ranking Blades agent in Morrowind, you report to me. You follow orders and we'll get along fine. Okay, Comnatong. The Comnatong is Morrowind's native syndicate. They're tough and ruthless, and have a connection in the higher ranks of House Hollow. The Comnatong compete directly with the Thieves Guild for control of illegal trade, and Comnatong will not tolerate competition. Compared with the Comnatong, the Thieves Guild is relatively decent and honorable, and certainly less brutal. They don't accept Outlanders as members, forget about it. What I'm thinking about, if I had started as Dunmer as Dark Elf, would I get a new possibilities in this game? I don't know. Maybe Blades. We are spies. We are the Emperor's hidden eyes and ears in the province. We watch the Emperor's enemies. We look for opportunities. We make reports. And when the Emperor commands, we obey. But we are only one of many guilds and factions in Morrowind. You should know a little about Morrowind politics before you get involved with any of these other groups, guilds and factions. Groups favoring imperial interests are the Blades, the Imperial Cult, the Imperial Legion, the Fighters Guild, the Mages Guild, and the Thieves Guild. Groups favoring native Dunmer interests are House Redoran, House Hlalu, House Telvanni, and the Temple, Moroctong, the Commonotong, and the Ashlanders. Very interesting. Well, let's hear about most of them. So, we know about Imperial Cult and Imperial Legion before Fighters Guild. We can read about this. The Fighters Guild is a professional organization chartered by the Emperor to regulate the hiring and training of mercentiles. Training goods and services are cheaper for members, and the guild stewards know where to find work. You'll have to start your service with Adis Fire Eye, the Balmora Guild steward. She's a new. No. She's have to. No. She's new. Yeah, she's new. She's new, and I don't know her well. Perseus Mercius, the Aldrogan Guild steward, I know and trust, but he only handles higher ranking assignments. Okay, let's move on. Mage Guild. It's a it's a guild for the arcane arts, and it's where you go to find wizards for hire. Training goods and services are cheaper for members, and the guild stewards know where to find work. If you want to be a wizard, join them and work your way up the ranks. The Mages Guild here is better bet than the Fighters Guild. Ranis Artius is a guild steward, so talk to her if you want to join up. She got a chip on her shoulder, but her apprentice Ajira seems okay for a Khajiit. Seems a little bit racist. Okay, let's talk about the last guild, Thieves Guild. No, I've misclicked. Thieves Guild. In the rest of the Empire, the Thieves Guild is a more or less organized group of local criminal syndicates governing legal trade in their communities. Here in Morrowind, the Thieves Guild is the newcomer. The established local crime lords are called the Commonotong. The Thieves Guild doesn't advertise, partly because to avoid the law, and partly to avoid the Commonotong, who have sworn to destroy the upstart Thieves Guild. Sugar Lips Habasi over at the South Wall is the local guild boss. I don't want to go to the Thieves Guild. Just looking for it. House Redron. House Redron is one of the three Dunmer great houses on Vanderfell, a very serious and honorable bunch. It's difficult for an outlander to join and rise in their ranks, but the great houses are where the power lies in Morrowind. Talk to Redoran counselors if you want to become a Redoran retainer. House of Hlalu. Yeah, let's click to House of Telvanni also. House Hlalu is one of the three Dunmer great houses of Vanderfell. They are loyal supporters of the Empire, open-minded in religious and cultural matters, and greedy and ambitious in the best imperial tradition. It's difficult to rise in their ranks as an outlander, but the great houses hold the power in Morrowind. Talk to Hlalu counselors if you want to become a Hlalu retainer. We'll skip the sentences which are repeated. House Telvanni nobles are thousand-year-old wizards. Telvanni are supposed to hate politics, foreigners, and just about everything else, but the Vandervell Telvanni are apparently more ambitious and adventurous than most. I don't know much about them, but they do hire Western mercenaries, and some even rise to higher ranks. Talk to Telvanni counselors if you want to become a Telvanni retainer. Okay, Commonotong. Yeah, we read this before. So, Corpus Disease. I don't know much about it. I never seen a case myself. You can get it from contact with the red mountain monsters they call corpus beasts. I think it's like a blight disease, only worse. It usually drives victims mad and causes terrible deformed growths on the body. I'll check my informants and find out how to cure it. In the meantime, just follow follow your orders. I don't want else to do. I don't know what else to do. Seems stupid, but honest too. Disturbing dreams. You're worrying me, Kinane. You're not going loopy on me, are you? A word of advice. In Morrowind, if you have disturbing dreams, the temple says you are crazy, and they want to lock you up. And if you have disturbing dreams and think they mean something, then the temple thinks you are a prophet or witch, and they want to lock you up. So take my advice and keep a lid on it. Thanks. Blades trainers. We heard it before, I think. Yeah. Alone. What is alone? Alone the scout can usually be found in a Tortilli trade house in Sadenin. You know where that is. You arrived in Sadenin by boat. Okay. Okay. Gildan. Uh, Nightblade Gildan in Ardurn. The Redoran district sit north of here, beyond Soldare. Gildan is north is the southeast corner of town, in a house to the right of the steps up to the temple. Okay. What can I read here? Read. To get to Hunter Nine Toes, leave my door facing south. Go right down steps, then turn left, head south, looking for his door on the left. Press door, another one, and who's left? This one, maybe this one. So let's read it. Master Tom's Shorvar Horsemoth lives in a Guar herder's hut in the middle of nowhere, west of Caldera. I've only been there once and couldn't give you directions. Go look for him if you feel like a little hike. Killer Terrifying lives 2 houses south downstairs. Warrior Rislands lives 2 houses south upstairs. Mage Suran Leoran is in Caldera, the next town north. Her half timber and half stone house north sits between the twin towers of the north gate and the governor's hall. Okay. Temple. The Tribunal Temple is a native religion. They worship 3 god kings, Almalexia, Solstathil, and Vius, who are known together as a tribunal. We usually just call it the temple. They are narrow-minded and superstitious, but I find a lot to admire, particularly their concern for the poor. They accept outlanders and members, but few outlanders join except for their services. Talk to Faldera Sadrani at the Balmora Temple if you're thinking about joining. Too much possibilities here. What can we hear from him again? We heard this before. So let's suppose that we talked to him enough. Maybe one stuff more. Just want to hear this one. Yeah, nothing more. Save, we are outside now. And let's do something which is end of our stream. And this is just to read the books that we found. Let's read For My Gods and Emperor. Wait a second. Just want to ensure that I never heard that. Thinking. I believe that we read this before. So, what is new book for us? This one is Book of Life and Service. What is this? I'll read it. Yeah, let's read it now. Blessed are the bondmen for their service without self and spirit forever. Blessed are the mistmen, for they blend in the glory of the transcendent spirit. Blessed are the wrathsmen, for they render their rage unto the ages. Blessed are the masters, but for they bridge the past and span the future. The litany of service. The bondsman's oath, we die, we pray, to live, we serve. The master's voice, you swore to serve your lord. Okay. Can I throw out the stuff? So this is not new, but let's read this one. This is a new one. The Book of Dawn and Dusk. The Book of Dawn and Dusk is a collection of sayings and aphorisms attributed variously to the tribunals and to their saints and servants. Many of these sayings have become common cliches of everyday life in Morrowind. The following selection of slogans will illustrate many of the simplest notions of the tribunal faithful. Speak none but good of the gods. We can have no opinions about truth. Rumors flow from the house of troubles. Count only the happy hours. No child has a sinner's heart. Let faith be your only law. Fear of the fool is the beginning of wisdom. Almsivi in every hour. Walk always in the presence of your lords. Comfort is given, justice is taken. Learn by serving. From the heart, the light, from the head, the law. Blessed Almsivi, mercy, mastery, mystery. Forge a keen face in the crucible of suffering. Engrave upon thy eye the image of justice. Death does not diminish the ghost guilds with glory. Face conquers all. Let us yield to face. Better to suffer a wrong than to do one. Better to suffer a wrong than to do one. Yeah. The heavens are in their glory. Applaud. Folly secures its power to harm, though forbidden to some, not you. Oh, how rarely wisdom rules our heart. Blessed are we who serve Almsivi. 3 months sing mercy, mastery, mystery. Gather no seed in the fields of hell. The thrice sealed house withstands the storm. Be by breath and blood protect us all. Can ghost and justice change with time? Consider your end, mortal. Accept grace without limits. Enter the rhapsody of the ghost poet. Kneel before the teacher's chair. 3 hands, 3 hearts, 3 eyes. Keep no secret from your judge's scale. Forge darkness into light. Refuse neither brother nor ghost. Blessed Almsivi through birth, life, ghost. Why is there so many ghosts here? From glowing ashes the poet's wrath shall shine. If evil is for us, who can stand against us? Fate monstrous and empty, the whirling wheel of evil. How black my heart, roasting, oh, roasting freely, fire, fierily, fiercely. Is it C? There's similarities between C and E. How black my heart, roasting fiercely. Okay. Yeah, we heard this before too. So the last book that we'll read. There were some books there somewhere. I found some. But let's forget about that because I forget it myself where they're standing these books. So this city is kind of big uh, for finding these books. From the introduction. Led by the legendary prophet Veloth, the ancestors of the Dunmer, exiles from Altmer's cultures in present-day Somerset Isle, came to the region of Morrowind. In earliest times, the Dunmer were harassed and dominated by North Sea raiders. When the scattered Dunmer tribes consolidated into the predecessors of the modern Great House clans, they threw out the Nord oppressors and successfully resisted further incursions. The ancient ancestor worship of the tribes was in the time superseded by the monolithic tribunal temple theocracy, and the Dunmer grew into a great nation called Reisdain. Reisdain was the last of the provinces to submit to Tiber Septim. Like Black Marsh, it was never successfully invaded and was peacefully incorporated by treaty into the empire as the province of Morrowind. Almost 4th century after the coming of the imperial legions, Morrowind is still occupied by imperial legions with a figurehead imperial king, though the empire has reserved most functions of the traditional local government to the ruling councils of the 5 great houses. In 3rd Era 414, Vanderfell territory, previously a temple preserved under imperial protection, was reorganized as an imperial provincial district. Vanderfell had been maintained as a preserve administered by the temple since the Treaty of the Armistice, and except for a few great house settlements sanctioned by the temple, Vanderfell was previously uninhabited and undeveloped. But when the centuries-old temple ban on trade and settlements of Vanderfell was revoked by King of Morrowind, a flood of imperial colonists and great house Dunmer came to Vanderfell, expanding all settlements and building new ones. The new district was divided into Redran, Hlalu, Telvanni, and Temple districts, each separately administered by local house councils or temple priesthoods, and all under advice and consent of Duke Dren and the district council in Ebonheart. Local law became a mixture of house law and imperial law in house districts, jointly enforced by house guards and legion guards, with the temple law and imperial law enforced in the temple district by ordinators. The temple was still recognized as a majority religion, but worship of the 9 divines was protected by the legions and encouraged by imperial cult missions. The temple district included the city of Vives, the fortress of Ghostgate, and all sacred and profane sites, including those blighted areas inside the Ghost Fence, and all unsettled and wilderness areas on Vanderfell. In practice, the district included all parts of Vanderfell not claimed for Redoran, Hlalu, or Telvan district. districts. The temple stubbornly fought all development in their district and were largely successful. House Lalu, in combination with imperial colonists, embarked on a vigorous campaign of settlement and development. In the decades after reorganization, Almora and the Ascadean Isles regions have grown steadily. Saldera and Paljet are completely new settlements, and all region forts were expanded to accommodate larger garrisons. House Telvanni, normally cons- conservative and isolationist, has been surprisingly aggressive in expanding beyond their traditional tower villages. Disregarding the protests of the other houses, the temple and the duke and the district council, Telvanni pioneers have been encouraging on the wild lands reserved to the temple. The Telvanni council officially disavows responsibility for these rogue Telvanni settlements, but it is an open secret that they are encouraged and supported by ambitious Telvanni magelords. Under pressure from the temple, conservative House Redoran has steadfastly resisted expansion in their district. As a result, House Redoran and the temple are in danger of being politically and economically marginalized by the more aggressive and expansionist Halalu and Tilvani interests. The imperial administration faced many challenges in the Vanderfell district, but the most serious are the Great House rivalries, animosity from the Icelander nomads, internal conflicts within the temple itself, and the Red Mountain Blight, struggles between Great House, Temple, and Imperial interests. Control Vanderbilt's resource could at any time erupt into full-scale war. Ashlanders raid settlements, plunder the caravans, and kill foreigners on their wild lands. The temple has unsuccessfully attempted to silence criticism and calls for reform within ranks. But most serious are the plagues and diseased hosts produced by the blight storms sweeping out of from Red Mountain. Vanderfell and all Morrowind have long been menaced by the legendary evils of Dagos Ur and his ash vampire kin dwelling beneath Red Mountain. For centuries, the temple has contained the threat within the ghost fence, but recently the temple resources and will have faltered, and the threat from Red Mountain has grown in the scale and intensity. If the ghost fence should fail, and hosts of blight monsters were to spill out across Vanderfell's towns and villages, the Empire might have no chance but to evacuate Vanderfell district and abandon it to disease and corruption. That's the end of story. Interesting book, but maybe I need to reread it next time. Look at this beautiful sky. I think that's enough for today. Let's see for the books. Yeah, it is. That's it for today. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Let the stars lead you on your path. Thanks for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye. By the way, can you see here some distortions? Some weird distortions. Weird distortion. Look at the tree. How it stretches out and squeezes and stretches. I think it's just because
Speak, traveler.
uh, the scale format. That's trippy one. Oh my god. But I think it's optimal for us. I hope you enjoyed new aspect ratio. Okay, I will see you next time for sure.